I really
Put that filter. Kick that filter in.
Mr. McSpicy's making me filter some things.
Yeah. Usually what happens
They know me too well. When
we're discussing a specific subject right at the beginning, David just dives in and says something really. Anyways.
Like, fuck the French.
What the heck? Do you want to start the show over?
It's too late. Merry Christmas.
Gosh, oh my gosh.
I said it with a Scottish accent. That doesn't count.
Oh, all right. This is a family show, sort of, I'm pretty sure. At this point, is it now? Like David, with David on the show. So everybody, David, when he gets older,
As I've
his
gotten older.
filters get older too.
As I've gotten older, yeah. I need my filter
I
replaced.
apologize for this young old man over on my left. Wow. Anyways,
Welcome everybody to the XoneBros. Yes, this is our last show of the year, everybody. That means that we will be back the first weekend, so the first Friday of January, which is, I believe, January 6th. So this is it. This is it for us. It's been a good year. 2022, another year in the bucket. 2023 is on its way. And what better way to end the year than with, of course, Witcher. Because Witcher, the next-gen update dropped.
Yeah. What day is it today? Yesterday. It dropped yesterday.
Dropped on the 14th, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jordan, you had a chance to jump in and play. Actually, you've been in for a while.
Yeah, because I've decided I'm going to get all the achievements in that game.
Yeah.
Platinum the game, if you will.
So tell me, what is it like? Is it worth it? Should I jump back? I downloaded it. I downloaded it, by the way.
So to be honest, so what I've been doing, so you remember a while back they had the Xbox One X update, and you could play it at like high frame rate with lesser graphics or 30 with higher graphics, like when they did those updates. So when the Series X came out, if you actually just put the game in 60 FPS mode, it'll always hit the 60 FPS target and it'll still look really good because the hardware can just handle it.
Yeah.
You know? So when I first logged in, to be honest, it might have been where I was too. I was in Skellige. I was like, I didn't really notice anything. Like, I didn't really notice too much of a difference. But then as I started to walk around and I did play with the ray tracing mode and stuff, it does look far crisper and cleaner and smoother. Would be like the cleaner and smoother is like the best way I could describe it.
How did they clean it up? Just the graphically, like
frame rate?
Frame rate?
Well, so I was already playing at 60 frames, right? So that's the same. I'm still playing at 60 frames, but just the fidelity is a little bit higher, it seems like. It just the best way to describe it is it just seems cleaner.
Now, what update are you talking about? Are you talking about
the real next gen update that
the one
I just
that's
logged
yesterday?
in? Yeah. So because at first I didn't notice a difference, and then like as I kind of looked in the distance, I noticed a little things just looked smoother.
Yeah. Now, Barbara Blake was saying that he had saw that they like changed the UI. Is that correct? Did they make changes?
Yeah. So they did a bunch of different stuff. It's a quality of life update as well. They streamlined some of the UI to make things simpler because Witcher is, I don't want to say menu heavy, but you're going to be in your menus a fair bit of the game, doing your inventory, gear, leveling up because they got the leveling system, dealing with all your mutagens and stuff. But they made that a little bit more streamlined, just quicker, I think, to get to. What they did do that I think is cool is they made it so you can quick spell. You remember before where you kind of had to go into the weapon wheel and pick your sign? Yep. They made it so you can kind of quick do that.
How?
I don't know. I didn't try it out. But they made it like that. That's the only other feature that I know. Yeah.
Actually, because I played a little bit today, and I don't know where that is either. Actually, they even said they introduced a photo mode.
Yeah, they did introduce a photo mode.
I don't know where the photo mode is.
It's hidden.
Well, it's probably pretty obvious.
Maybe it's an unlock.
Yeah, you have to go to Yennefer's cottage.
After you reach like a certain stage.
I believe it's in the options somewhere because I remember watching it from the stream. So I'm not like a huge magic user in the game. I'm upfront and personal.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know where it is in the options, but that was one of the things that was talked about. They made the quick spell.
So is it a big enough difference to go back and play? Like, is it more enjoyable or is it starting to show its age?
Well, no. I don't think it was starting to show its age before, to be honest with you. The game still looked really good 2 weeks ago or a week ago, you know.
Yeah. Spicy. Thoughts? Good enough to jump back into? Big enough of a change?
It looks, well, yes. The answer is yes. What's funny is, so I didn't play, I think I played one of the DLCs. It was not the Blood and Wine one. I played the other one a little bit, but I never finished it. I was too busy I was too busy
stuff.
doing Fight Club and finding armor.
Doing stuff.
Yeah, I was too busy doing stuff that doesn't matter in the game, which is just really, really fun. So I notice it looks crisper. It looks cleaner. But the animations there's no change to the animations. And I think if you were to clean up the animations, it would look like a 100% pure modern game.
Interesting.
But and not animations necessarily in the game actually itself, but I'm talking more like the animations and cutscenes and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I think that's where it is dated. But it looks so without that, like, and it's not bad. It's not like 1998 animation stuff or like PlayStation 2 or whatever. It's still fine. It's just I think we've gotten used to some pretty good animations going on with the cutscenes. But no, so I noticed some things like so I'm playing on the Series X and I haven't played too far. I mean, it just came out yesterday and I only downloaded it today and played for a little bit today. But what I notice is when I'm like, it starts you off at, where's that place called? Karamoran? Karamoran. You're looking off into the distance, and wherever I'm looking, like if I'm looking to the left, the clouds render in, but I can still see the clouds de-render on the right side a little bit.
Oh, really?
Because I think they did a further rendering distance
For what you're looking at, and they render it as you look?
Yeah, and they didn't cut off the point of view or something.
That's hilarious.
So I can see it render in a little bit. So I think there's little bugs like that. What I found interesting is there has been a lot added to this game. That because last time I played was 2017. I was looking at my game saves, and there's a lot. So I downloaded the game, and then I went into the game add-ons, which I think everybody should do. There's like 20 plus add-ons that you can keep. They're all free, so you have to click on them to download them.
Yeah, so I purchased the complete. What is it? It was $29. It's not bad, but the complete edition, so it gets all the downloads. Because last time when I played this game, it was on Jordan's. We were box sharing, which we no longer do.
Oh yeah, we don't.
Thank God. No, but yeah, there's a lot there. To your point, Spicy.
Yeah. They even have like outfits and stuff. There's like a sexy Triss outfit now.
Oh yeah.
I highly recommend getting that one. Yeah. I mean, even though I am a Yennefer kind of guy.
So real quick, according to Defenestrator, in chat, just click both sticks for photo mode.
That is Defenestrator, thank you. So if you guys want to go into photo mode, 2 clicks on the joystick and it'll take you there. I actually wanted to take a picture.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out how to do it.
It does look better. Like, I don't want to, like, cut it short. Like, it does look better, but it's not, like, a giant jump. You know what I mean?
It's not a Halo 2 remake.
Yeah. But the best way to describe it is it looks cleaner and smoother. Like, especially the foliage. I feel like it's not that it was really, like, pixely before, but it just feels cleaner. You know, it feels more organic, if you will. Also, to do the quick casting, you just go into the options and there's under gameplay. The one feature I did use and I am excited for is the cross save, cross progression.
Oh yeah, they went out of their way to tell me that. Several times.
Yeah, they enabled that, which is great. So if you're like me and you have the game on the Xbox and the PC, you can upload your cloud saves and use them across the platform. You have to have a GOG account, which is CD Projekt Red's platform. But just email address, password, right, and then you can connect them. So,
and then you get, when you do that, you get like rewards. I spent time and did all that.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know where to get my armor. Do I have to pick it up at like some blacksmith somewhere?
I don't know where you get your armor. I would check your stash.
It's not there.
Okay, well then I don't know where it's at. I think they may have lied to you then.
You go into, so on the main menu, you go into rewards.
your bank.
I know.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes,
yeah,
and it doesn't. Oh, I actually haven't checked my like treasure chest.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, it might be in my treasure chest.
Yeah,
I'll check that. But you go into the menu and it's like new, continue, whatever. There's one that says my rewards, and then it actually shows you what you have available to you from doing
all the other stuff. And then they have the new Netflix quest, which I haven't tried out yet.
There's several new quests. That's part of all like the game add-ons.
Yeah. Yeah,
what's the Netflix quest?
Well, it's just they have quests that are, they say they're tied into kind of the Netflix series.
Oh, I see.
So.
Well, they have the Netflix outfit, I think.
Oh, yeah. One of the
outfits.
rewards. Yeah.
I was going through all those.
So, but no, I mean, I think it's always a good time to jump into that. I mean, if you were waiting for the next gen update, then it's the best time to jump in because of the. Yes, the graphics have been improved a bit, but the quality of life improvements have been nice. Quick casting.
May, over this break that we have, be trying to pound it out.
Yeah,
I would do it.
Yeah.
There is no better time than now. Like we are talking about, there's a lot of stuff.
And I'd be playing the
they've added.
complete version. Yeah, I'm
Complete
thinking,
version with all the
doing it.
DLC.
Yeah. No, it's exciting because The Witcher is probably my favorite game. So it's nice to go back and play. Like I said, I want to get all the achievements. So I'm going to play on Death March in New Game Plus.
I've heard that that's the best way to play it. Actually, a lot of people are saying that.
That's the purest way to play,
Yeah.
right?
So what?
When you have to like run away in combat and eat an apple.
Yeah, because if you die, is it permadeath? Is that
No,
how
I
it
don't
works?
think
What
so,
is it?
No. No, it's just hard.
Oh, it's just super hard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, would you say the game is kind of permadeath because it just goes back to your last save?
No.
No.
That's
So,
not.
I mean,
Permadeath is
So it's not permadeath, but it's
definition.
like,
RimWorld has permadeath and it kills me.
Yeah.
same with Diablo. Has permadeath.
oh yeah, they do have those modes, don't they?
you-
That's that. Yeah.
And then you die.
Yeah.
And then you die.
And then you die. Well, it's here, so everybody go check it out. The other one that I really want to check out is, what was the gun game?
High on Life.
High on Life.
Yeah,
I
Game
downloaded
Pass.
that today too. It's only a 6-hour campaign. It's getting pretty good reviews, but it looks interesting.
I've heard it's very
Naughty.
crass. Is
Very
the word.
naughty. Yeah. But I'm interested in it. I'm very interested in it. So that's one that I might play over Christmas break
Yeah,
as well.
it's a headphone game.
Can I say something that I'm jealous of or like still frustrated at? By the way, right here, I'm looking at Seagate storage expansion cards for the Xbox Series X and S because freaking Witcher 3 was so freaking huge, and I
Yeah,
have
those-
Call of Duty, and so
bigger
I like
assets.
basically have room for one more game on my Series S in particular. But I can't justify $200 for that.
Yeah, and I would venture to guess with the current state of inflation, that price isn't going anywhere soon.
No, yeah.
If anything, might even
It's
go up.
$199 for that one, and so I just got to manage it. Although Spicy, you use an external hard drive. That's what I should do because those transfer rates are faster when you want to like you just swap them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just plan ahead. It takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
No, you don't want to deal with 5 minutes, but just use it as like a storage tank. you know?
that's what I'm saying. Maybe I'll do that. That's
Just put your top 5 on the S or the X, and then when you rotate that top 5, just put it over there for you to have later.
yeah.
Best
I'm
way
gonna
to do
that. It's very frustrating though. Very frustrating.
I feel for you, man.
Yeah.
Do you not have an extra hard drive line? Or are you talking about like the SSD hard drives?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are.
I can't justify it because I was like,
Those
maybe-
are expensive.
Maybe we'll treat ourselves and get it for the three of us for Christmas or something. No. I'm
those are.
It's not worth it.
That's almost the price of
It's
the
the
box.
price. I'd rather get 3 new Series S's for us and just have a separate one.
Yeah.
And use that as a hard
just
drive.
strictly
That's
storage.
Like in all
funny.
reality, you could have like certain games on this one, certain games on this one. You just swap them out.
Yeah.
That's
It's for the same price.
actually a valid point.
Yeah.
Why not just have another S?
Yeah, just have another S. It's so foolish.
Just switch it to input 3.
Hey, wait, you said it was on this. Oh no, it's on that one.
Just put some masking tape right on the front of the box that says what games
Says
are
the
on
games,
there.
There's like a card.
It's Xbox 3.
One of those cards, like you remember on the old telephones where you could like just wipe out the number you know what I mean?
That's how you would tell where your games are located. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, well, that's what. So the Series S is 500 gig. Yeah, 500 gigs, right?
yeah.
And how much is a 500 gig stick?
Well, they only sell one
They only
terabyte
sell
ones.
terabyte. Yeah.
How much is it right now?
$199, $200.
Plus tax and shipping, probably.
And so just get for that same price, just get another Series S, and then you have 1 terabyte total.
Yeah. it's more cost effective.
I don't know if the math checks out there for to buy that.
Yeah, I legit can't justify that. Sorry, guys. Like when that, I would pay.
Sorry, Seagate.
I would pay $99 for that. That to me that's at the point that I get it.
You could spend more money and get a custom made controller.
That's true. Well, that's true. I would rather take that $199
controller, yeah.
and get a custom Elite controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And great, and you can have your
Or
X1, the
for
gamer,
that
and
same
great.
price, for $50 more, I get a high-end headset.
Yeah. I mean,
It's hard to justify that. In fact, I think it's unjustifiable.
unless you're, if you lived in Dubai,
If I was Elon Musk, I could buy it. It's no problem, right? If I was super rich.
It's a nickel, right?
It's on like a nickel.
Who else
Yeah,
is
it's
rich
no
that can buy it? Bill Gates.
It's no problem, yeah.
I heard this. This is not gaming related.
Yeah, go ahead. Give it to me.
Does Dubai have no taxes? I
believe so, yes.
heard
It's
Dubai
like
has no taxes.
It's like a big business place. It's basically like a fake city that's been built up there.
It's
A lot of people love it.
a fake city. It looks pretty real on Mission Impossible 3.
Oh, yeah. No, but what I mean is like completely, it's all completely new in the last like 10 years, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. Back to gaming.
Let's take some questions. It's our last one on the series. So Travis Haxton writes in. Thank you very much for writing in, Travis. He says, "Hey, look back at the past year. What is your most exciting moment that happened with Xbox or with the podcast? And then what are you looking forward to in 2023? Merry Christmas, bros, and Happy New Year. Keep up the awesome work." Thank you very much, Travis, for writing in. Best highlight of the year, this year was pretty good for Xbox outside of everything getting delayed.
Yeah. There was
Like
that.
we should have Starfield right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. Yes, we should.
I think, I'll be honest, I think Xbox has to give it. I'm very worried about Starfield. Can I say that? I've been thinking about this a lot.
Wait, why are you worried?
Well, Todd Howard feels the pressure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why you're worried?
No.
Well, then why say that you're
No,
worried?
no, shut up. I don't know that Starfield. Let's bring up some Starfield footage while I say this. It'll inspire me.
Yeah.
I don't know that Starfield is going to be the console seller. That's what I'm worried about right there. I don't know that it's Skyrim in space. And the reason that I say that is because I just don't get the vibes. Like when you watch something of God of War, for instance, there is no question when you watch the trailers or the gameplay before the game released, right? No question. You're like, yes. In Starfield, while I think it looks cool and I'm looking forward to it in theory, I'm very worried it will not pan out.
Oh, welcome to my. That's what I've been fearing every time I want a game.
Also, is this just not the first level of Skyrim, the first instance of Skyrim when you're walking down the mountain, just on an alien mountain, just in a different planet?
But why? Are
what
you
it
saying
feels
that
like.
like that's a bad thing?
No. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but maybe it's just they just skinned over rocks.
So we're looking at footage. If they did that, it looks great.
I mean, it does look really good. Yeah. No. It looks good. Okay.
What's a next gen rock supposed to look like to you?
It
then, David?
looks good.
I'm confused by that.
Well,
there were rocks and trees in Skyrim, and there are rocks and trees in this.
No,
game.
it looks good. I love the concept. I love this idea of just being able to upgrade my ship to fly, to live my life in space how I want, when I want, where I want.
Well, it's exactly what you want this game.
Yes, but
You don't think it's going to sell consoles?
I'm worried that it's not going to be to the same level that a Skyrim was, and that's what they're selling me on. That's what I'm saying.
I think it.
I think it
will.
I think it'll be closer to Skyrim than you think.
If it's as good as Skyrim, I'm a happy man. This game is a console seller at that point. But I'm worried.
Well, I don't
that
know
it
if they
won't
want
be.
it to sell consoles. I think they just want it to be, because you can get it on PC, right? So you don't necessarily have to go buy an Xbox.
No,
to play
okay,
this
okay,
game.
okay.
But
Let me rephrase it.
I think they want it to be like
They want it to be the marquee game for
the
Xbox
Xbox brand.
They want it to be the God of War of Xbox. That's clear.
I mean, to be clear, I think Microsoft wants it to be that. I think Todd Howard just wants to make a good game.
No, I respect that. I'm just worried. I'm telling you. I have a feeling. I'm having feelings and it worries me.
I'm excited for it. I think it looks good.
Yeah, I think you're stupid. I think it looks
No,
great
like
too.
these parts, like watching them back. Are you like yes,
Yeah.
or are you like
Yeah.
okay, this looks good, but where's the wow factor? The wow factor, the only reason that there's a wow factor, like if you're to watch this with zero context, it's not wowing you.
Well, I mean, to be fair, either was Skyrim.
Yeah.
If you were to
No, Skyrim was giants in the snow, dragons flying overhead. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but before the game was released,
Yeah, you knew about dragons. They showed them off, and that's what was the pull to it.
Yeah, but they showed off stuff, and you were like, "Oh man, space
they
combat."
showed off you
100
walking around with
planets.
seeing rocks and trees, and that wasn't a wow factor.
Yeah,
Like,
but they showed off like dragons coming in and fight. There was like a wow. There was a wow factor in Skyrim,
especially
pre-launch.
Well, because it was Bethesda. I'm confused. I don't understand what you're.
Yeah, see, Nate 92, Skyrim had one of the best trailers. Yeah, and that's my point here is I'm worried because is that trailer the best that we have so far?
We're watching gameplay trailer. Like,
yeah, but even the only other trailer outside of this is that one where he's like in the spaceship.
Yeah, but you wait till the the launch lineup. You know, when they get into full marketing gear.
when they actually create a trailer.
Okay, but to my point, if this is going to be your marquee title, where is that? And it's supposed to come in a month or two?
They're working on it. It's Christmas break. They're not ready yet.
I'm just worried, guys. We should pull up the Skyrim trailer, actually. Let's see what the Skyrim reveal trailer. That's what it would be.
I guess you're right. It was the reveal trailer, but it had a release date because remember Bethesda was like remember back in the day when they'd talk about a game and then it was finished and they'd release it.
Yeah. Back in the good old days,
Yeah.
2015.
11 years ago.
11.
The good old days of 2012.
Yeah.
Okay, so this did release in February and it was released in November.
And it was released in November. So this
is okay. All right, I'm gonna throw this on. So
then they had that live action trailer.
Let's turn on the volume for this too. Let's give everybody listening
get a
where
little
else
volume
because I bet you they've got that music too that you're like, yes. Oh yes, remember this?
We knew they were coming. The Elder Scrolls foresaw their.
Should have acted. They're already here.
Well, so
The Elder Scrolls told of their return.
I mean, it does give us.
But look at this.
campaign.
But look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was merely
Yeah, but this is like our game's coming out.
Hold on.
to the time after Oblivion opened.
Yeah, it
See
had
then
flair.
the music, the like,
We don't have flair with the other one. I get what you're
yeah,
saying.
and look, they're running.
Yeah, but Starfield's different tone.
Oh, look at running, and you're in this bird's eye view, so you don't know what's chasing him.
Wanted to believe.
Well, I
No
think
one
I
wanted
think
to
at its,
believe.
I think
and then
know
you
what's
see the
chasing him.
shadow. No, now you know.
No, I think he kind of knew before. I mean, the foreshadowing was pretty. Dawns in fire.
Dawns in fire.
Yeah.
Look at you're like yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Dragonborn.
In their
Dovahkiin.
Did you Fusrodo it here? Yes. Yes, he does.
And then all the memes you got
And
from
now
the
you're
Fusroda.
showing off. Now you're showing off like
The
everything,
open
right?
world.
The open world. You're going to be able to go to all these locations. Look at these people working.
These people working.
Look at the water physics. Look at there's a giant. You're crouching, so there's clearly hunting. And then look this. Oh man, yes, yes, yes.
So
Magic.
We need to wait till Starfield comes out with like an action trailer because that's what this is.
And this
an
is what
action
I'm
trailer.
worried. Like this is a generational game
Yeah, but
and a marquee title for Bethesda.
but I mean, I don't think you can just pop those.
But where's
out.
the Starfield version of this? If Starfield is supposed to be, we've not seen it yet, and that's
okay. Well, let me
where
ask
I'm
you
worried.
this:
That's my thoughts.
Is Starfield supposed to be like Skyrim or Fallout?
I believe it's probably closer. I would say it's probably neither. It's probably trying to be its own version, but it's the desolation aspect is closer to a Fallout for
And
sure.
with how like the robots move and stuff, I get more Fallout vibes.
yeah, I would agree with that. But that's the nature of sci-fi. Fallout's more of a sci-fi than a fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my point is, even with a Fallout, I guarantee you, we got a more
no, just wait-
exciting.
just wait for
we just
their,
haven't had it yet for Starfield, and so that's what I'm worried about. Like, if this is a marquee title, I'm pumped, but I'm only pumped because I know the details of what they're trying to do, and I like it. But I've not seen that in this kind of form.
I'll give you that. There, maybe the marketing team has been working on the actual game.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I would just let's wait for a trailer. I mean,
Yeah.
we've only seen snippets. Let's just wait for the action trailer.
I'm just saying. I hope it's okay. Because what happens in 2023? Because this is going to be one of the big titles. First quarter here. I bet you when do we get it? February? Is there a date on this?
Look, put it this way.
I said early 2023.
I don't think it's going to flop. I think you're going to have the usual people that hate everything.
But what if it does?
And I
is
don't
what
think
I'm
it's
saying. And by flop is relative. They're billing it. They've already built. Phil Spencer just said that he wants this to be their most sold game ever. Right? Why can't Starfield be that for us? Todd Howard talked about it in his last interview. You can't say those things and not meet expectations. And if you had this kind of trailer already for Starfield, I wouldn't be worried. But it's not. Where is this? And so I'm worried. Why don't we have that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe it's rendering.
I mean, we haven't seen a trailer they're launch trailer type stuff. You know what I mean? Like
the 4K version takes a long time to render.
Yeah. And by the way, Jordan, well done. How did you remember these? You remembered the trailer like you were quoting it word for word.
Yeah.
I bow to your.
Yeah.
I bow to that.
I don't.
Yeah. I know a lot of things about games.
I'm used to it.
Yeah. By the way, that water looked terrible.
Yeah, I know. That water does look terrible.
Going to your point, I think the game for the most part actually still kind of holds up. But I don't think Bethesda has ever been like they've not been like graphically intensive. You know what I mean? I think they lean more towards
even watching this
systems
though,
and fun, right?
Even watching this, and it's outdated as far as it's definitely not the newest, latest, and greatest. But I would be curious if anybody
makes you want to go play the remastered version.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I would be curious if anybody has not played Skyrim or seen a Skyrim trailer. If you're here in chat, did this make you want to play? And I bet you it did, because that's what.
Well, yeah, that's what
great trailers do for great games, though.
I think we are still going to get a trailer for Starfield. Also, I think Starfield is a completely different tone.
A game is so good. I remember climbing these stairs. I know that location.
Yeah.
Very few games
had to go there.
Yeah, very few games have that kind of effect on you, and Skyrim had that effect. And I want Starfield.
If you want that fast jump, you have to go there.
And maybe it will. That's what I'm saying. We don't know yet. What's the release date for Starfield?
I think it's just early 2023.
Well, they don't even they still don't have a date, right?
No, I think they have a date.
Is there a date?
Let's see.
Yeah. Because initially it was 11/11/22, right?
Yeah.
And then they delayed it.
Just 2023. That's it.
Maybe they delayed it so the 4K version of the trailer could render.
Yeah, it's first half. Sorry, so it's been rescheduled first half of 2023.
Is it like
not ready.
Is
It's
it
not
like
ready.
real first half or is it physical first half? Because I hate it when they EA uses we're gonna have it out in physical 2022. Just say 2023.
That's exactly it. Rick Gaffney says exactly what I'm thinking here. What I'm trying to articulate. Rick Gaffney in chat here. Thank you for being here, Rick Gaffney. By the way, good to see you, brother. He says there's not enough fanfare for a game that's supposed to be a system seller.
No.
Granted, it is a new IP.
I get that.
And Elder Scrolls had fans from previous.
You were pumped for the next Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah, previous titles, but that's exactly.
And
if it's supposed to be this, that's where I'm just worried, guys. I'm just worried, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm worried.
Let's wait for the trailer.
They
might have all the fanfare in the trailer.
These feelings, they're correct.
We're basically doing like what my kids do at dinner. We're saying, "Oh, this is gonna suck," and we haven't even tried the food yet. You know what I mean? Like we gotta wait.
But
I
agree. But at least when I sit down together, the food's laid out in front of me. I can see it, and I can then make a decision. That looks disgusting.
But so
that looks good.
What happened 2 months ago? You were like freaking out over the procedurally generated world.
But as I've thought about it,
I think David he's pissed at something.
It's because it got delayed. A few months ago, it hadn't yet been delayed. Now it's been delayed, and they've talked frequently about how this is supposed to be this big game.
What I'm saying
is
when this was released, this trailer, they were in full marketing mode, ready to go. Right? I think they're still.
You don't know that.
Hey,
Yeah, I do.
I do. I'm going to give you my
Yeah.
my data that supports that.
Give it to me.
This has a release date on it.
Yeah, and it didn't get delayed,
But Starfield did have a release date on it.
and it got delayed because they wanted it to be the greatest game
But
ever.
my question is why? Maybe they played it and they're like,
Well, and let's be
shit.
honest, Skyrim.
They're like, oh man. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
They're like, shit. how does it-
To be fair, Skyrim had a lot of bugs too, so I think
don't-
that's why they had the delay to try and ease those general, usual Bethesda bugs.
Yeah, but a great game, the bugs don't matter.
They do.
Yeah, I think.
I'm pretty sure I've played several great games that I could not play because they had game-breaking
No,
bugs.
but did Skyrim?
Yeah, you could manipulate a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, but it didn't break the game. It didn't ruin my experience.
Technically, it did. When you can have sneaking at 100, like 2 minutes into the game.
Well, no.
You
'cause
technically,
s-
I mean, you
no,
broke it in
still have
your
to go to the top.
favor.
You still have to go to the top of the mountain for that.
You broke it in your favor. But yeah, I mean, I had Daedric armor 2 hours in because I did the. It was the life steal.
Yeah, but
glitch.
only after players had played it for hundreds of hours and figured that out and posted it on YouTube.
No, that was like day 2.
You're lying.
Yeah, no, there's-
You're lying to
I
me
mean,
right now.
what Jordan is referring to is the loot cave of Skyrim. People will find those and do that day too.
Now, what's awesome about like Bethesda games is generally I don't think they really fix those. So they just let you play the way
Yeah,
you
they're
want to
like,
play.
yeah, go ahead, you wanna do that?
So
So they're probably just getting rid of game-breaking bugs. Like when
Yeah,
I
I-
say game-breaking bugs, it means the game is broken.
Yeah,
and
but I
lose a game
guarantee you,
save.
because this was released in February and it came out in November. How many months? That's almost a year. Was that 10 months?
the
That's a 10
scale,
month. That's a
David.
10-month difference.
the scale of this is so much bigger.
yeah, it's the universe. This is just
And
Skyrim.
it's not procedurally generated.
It's not even all of Tamriel. It's literally just
specifically
yeah.
procedurally generated.
that's a
good- Yeah,
That's a good.
This is
Specifically procedural.
Yes, but Skyrim didn't have spaceships.
yeah.
That's why.
Well, I mean, that to be fair, that's true.
No, I look.
You weren't customizing your horse, were you?
I was laying in bed last night, okay, and I couldn't fall asleep, and this is what I was thinking about.
No, I get.
It had this like dawn of realization come upon me, like, oh shit, this game might suck.
Yeah. Look, I get your concern. But I'm just gonna wait for the next trailer that they put out. They're gonna go into marketing mode. They're gonna release their trailers with their fixed release dates. Then they're gonna release their launch trailers, and then I'll make my final judgments.
Okay.
Yeah, the marketing team hasn't even booted up yet.
They're probably out for Christmas, or they got fired.
What is the next? What is the next big game?
Could be an option.
So Travis Axton asks for last year, but let's focus on 2023. What is the big game in 2023? The first one
Starfield.
that comes.
I think Starfield is like
Starfield
the
is
one.
the one.
But if Starfield is first half, that could mean June.
Well, that's actually what it does mean. I think it means actually September.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's actually a September. game.
yeah.
Okay, but what is there a game before that we're looking forward to? that's coming
Hogwarts.
out? Oh, Hogwarts.
Which actually just got delayed again on last gen consoles.
Yeah, Hogwarts is another one that worries me for the exact same. Well, for a few very specific reasons.
Well,
You're
here's the deal, though.
just a muggle.
What was that? What did you say?
Call me a muggle.
David's just a muggle.
Oh yeah, you're a mudblood.
I think. I mean, you're worried about it because you have references of other great games.
Yeah, but they're telling me that they're. I'm not creating that expectation for myself. They're creating that expectation by telling me that should
Yeah.
be my expectation.
Yeah, I will. To be fair to David's point, I do think Microsoft needs to ease up on the gas on what they say a little bit. Like, for example, let's take God of War, what PlayStation does really well. PlayStation, to my knowledge, doesn't come out and say God of War is going to be Game of the Year. We're going to dominate. They just let the game
do it.
do the talking.
But
You know
Microsoft
what I mean?
doesn't either.
They
But
did.
they have multiple times on this
they
and
did
on
say
Halo
that
5.
they
or
want-
not Halo Infinite.
They said that they want this to be the highest selling game ever, and in saying that, you're kind of indirectly hyping it up.
Yeah,
Well, and Todd Howard.
And they
Todd
kind of did it
Howard-
with Halo.
I want to
they
be
did it
the
with Halo
strongest guy
Infinite.
ever. Doesn't mean I'm serious. Yeah.
It's just me shooting the shit.
They kind of did it with Halo, although Halo was an interesting one because they kind of like. Do you ever like talk around the truth so it's not technically a lie?
Well, maybe this is what's worried about me about it too. Is like they did it while showing us clearly alpha footage the first time they did, and it's like,
of Halo,
Yeah.
which you could argue Starfield kind of looked like that. Well, no, the graphics were good. It was just a little janky, you know.
Yeah, but that's that Bethesda charm.
That is,
You know?
well, that's it. Reminded me of Fallout. How janky it was.
Let's take The Witcher. The Witcher is a little bit clunky in its controls, but it kind of gives it a little charm. Now, there's other stuff in the game that obviously,
like good
pushes that
trailers?
game to the top, right?
Like good trailers.
Well, they had good music in their trailers
Yeah.
for The Witcher.
Well, like some of the
David,
Witcher
I think
trailers,
David's worried it's going to be another Cyberpunk.
I am worried it's going to be another Cyberpunk.
And I think that's why they delayed it, because I think they were like, well, we can't do that.
So
This is
in
what I think.
January for release dates, we have nothing. As far as set release dates for the Xbox,
Oh, you're looking that up. Okay.
nothing.
We got Fire Emblem. I know it's on the Switch, but come on, man.
Yeah, but nothing Xbox exclusive. Okay, so let's go to February. This is just what we know so far. So Hogwarts is there, but that's not an Xbox. An Xbox. I'm looking. Xbox. I mean, in fairness, we are getting Companies of Hero 3 on Xbox. Which I'm
Yeah, that
very
is pretty
excited
awesome.
for. That's
Console
in
edition.
fairness. But again, shout out to Game Pass. It's a Game Pass move. Nothing in March. Let's go to March. In March, everything, no Xbox. In fairness, though, as I'm saying this, there's no PS5 exclusive here yet either. But PlayStation has also already dropped some crazy games.
Yeah.
April,
Yeah.
nothing. I actually don't think. I think the reason is this. I don't think Xbox has actually announced a game for next year that is exclusive to Arc 2. Arc 2 is in to be announced
Well,
Arc 2 is to be announced.
for next year. Yeah. So I think most of the games have just don't have a solid date on it yet. But that's apparently we're getting early in January, maybe February, an Xbox event. I'm sure that's when they'll
maybe
lay
that's
out,
when
lay
they'll
out the full year
throw
for us.
I mean, historically, January, February, and March have
hey,
high release dates.
Rich Gaffney, Monster Hunter is in January.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that'll be cool.
I think it's much cooler than David thinks it is.
I know. What did you eat today? Like, obviously,
Nothing. I'm just.
I think it's Monster Hunter Rise.
obviously
Okay,
there's
no,
a
but-
chance that things are gonna suck.
No, but honestly, looking back, I'm sorry. Looking back
Don't
at,
apologize.
at Xbox 2022,
All right, let me present you
it
with
was not bad if you're looking at it from a Game Pass perspective. But in 2023, I just think Xbox needs to nail it, and we'll find out, I guess, at their preview. But
Yeah.
Xbox. You can't go another year of Xbox. Like, where's the Xbox game? But now, in fairness, Halo Infinite, if they get multiplayer together, that's going to be a powerhouse for sure. And chances are they are going to get that together. I actually have complete faith in them that they will. I think the fact that they delayed it for so long was like, yeah, okay, they're taking it serious. So that'll be like a multiplayer powerhouse.
You mean like the Battle
Forza
Royale?
8 is supposed to be coming out.
or just general multiplayer.
Because we have co-op. Jordan and I have already beat the co-op.
No, I'm talking about
Legendary.
a multiplayer powerhouse.
Thanks, Jordan.
It'll be Halo Infinite for sure. If you've already seen it, just in Forge mode, the difference that's making in bringing content to multiplayer, I think Halo Infinite is going to be a powerhouse of a first-person shooter multiplayer.
Well, it's so funny to play Halo Infinite, like kind of on that topic, because we've been playing Overwatch 2 because they just launched their season 2. Their seasons are only, 60 days?
Yeah. And I will.
And they have way more content.
I give Overwatch a hard time because I like that game so much and I want it to be much better than what it is. Their season 2 battle pass is great, and the first season sucked, in my opinion.
but we still got it all.
Yeah, we still played it. Gave me something to do. But Overwatch 2's second battle pass is not bad. There's some actually great skins in there. There's a lot of
New
good
hero, new map that we never get to play, and
a new hero that they've now locked out of competitive is awesome. So we can't play that hero anymore. But their seasons they're on a 60-day cycle, which I feel is really fast.
yeah, no, it was stressful.
Okay, so here's everything scheduled for 2023, but there's no specific date on it.
Oh, the new motorsport. That's right.
So you've got the new motorsport, just called Forza Motorsport.
yeah, who needs numbers anymore?
We don't need numbers anymore. Numbers.
Does that mean they'll never make another one? It's going to be infinite.
I hope
Yeah.
so. I hope so.
You really do?
I hope. Yeah, I really do. Well,
see,
just do upgrades. Just do upgrades.
Here's the problem with that style.
Fortnite's done it.
In 5 years, you're not going to get releases anymore. Like,
Yeah, they'll just
you're not going to get
yeah.
releases.
But Forza, okay, Forza's going to be a top tier game. That's a given. Okay, here's one. Yes, if it is what it looks like, and here's a trailer. Here to the point. Here's a trailer that we've seen that's like yes.
Yeah, but that's a cinematic trailer.
Hellblade 2. I don't care.
Also, I would like to counter your trailer thing. I would just to think about it this way. Cyberpunk had lit trailers, as the young people say today.
I don't think they say that.
They do. They
anymore.
say lit. It actually.
I think they did like 3 months ago.
No, it's anyway. Those trailers were lit, and that game, well, we all know what happened there. So,
Yeah, but that's
if
the
I were
opposite.
to choose,
That's the opposite
That's what
problem.
I'm saying. I would rather have this problem
And be surprised.
and be like, "Holy crap, this game is amazing,"
Yeah.
rather than like, "Man, this is the greatest trailer I've ever seen," and then the game not be lit.
Sucketh. Yeah, okay.
What are they saying now? They're not saying lit anymore.
No.
Hey, you know which one I'm glad they're not saying, and I'm gonna just say it. Sus. That was stupid.
Yeah.
I hate
Still
that.
say that.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh,
that's
that
sus.
word's terrible.
That's pretty sus.
That's so sus. What?
That's pretty sus.
Do you know one I hate?
give
Gosh,
it
that
to
one
me.
just it
One I
angers
hate-
me.
Yeah, give it to me.
The one I hate is low key.
Low-key?
That one pisses me. That's stupid. It's obvious. Like low key, I'm really happy right now.
You
Why are you saying low key? Just there's no reason to say low key.
I'm low-key
You're happy right now. Obviously, you want to tell me that you're happy. Or
I actually think low-key is kind of funny when you say it in the right. Like, that is funny. Like, yeah,
Low-key, yeah.
I'm low-key happy.
but it makes no sense.
But it is because it's like, hey, I'm happy, but I don't want anyone to
think-
know.
I don't want anybody to know. But you're telling me.
But that's what's funny. That's the funny part. I actually like low-key.
I'm gonna
but
say this. I think the young people are gonna have serious grammar issues
You
in
want
like
to know?
10 years.
I'll tell you the one that I hate hella.
Yeah, but that's been around since like 2000.
But it still bothers me. Like, oh, that was hella.
The young people are already having grammar issues.
that was hella tight.
I have to work with a. I shouldn't say stuff.
We're aging ourselves here. We're looking like
I gotta be careful.
we're looking like old men here.
I just know that sometimes it's hard to read emails from a younger generation.
it's like they treat it like text.
I can't. Honestly, I can't. I have to sit there and decipher.
Okay, so Hellblade.
Periods
2,
are important and commas are important too.
Hellblade 2. That one. Okay, that one could be legit. Very excited for that one. Stalker 2. I've never played a Stalker game, so I don't know. But a lot of people are very excited about Stalker. If you remember, that was delayed.
Yeah, I don't think those are any console sellers. Forza probably is a console
I
seller.
think Hellblade could be. Because Hellblade 1 was very, very good game.
what about State of Decay?
But it doesn't have the.
But if you take it to this next level, if you take it up one level with a budget that Microsoft wrote a blank check for,
Yeah.
I think it could be.
I'll give you that, but the problem is you have games that have the pedigree of an IP that's been around for 2
Oh, yeah,
decades.
you're starting this. But if they nail this first one, you have a very fruitful IP going forward.
what about State of
I think
Decay?
it takes more than 2. I don't know. I don't think Hellblade.
If Hellblade is a game of the year type of game, you're setting yourself. And the first one was very, very good. I mean, that's what Witcher did. Witcher 1, Witcher 2, very good game. Witcher 3, holy crap. Hellblade 2 has the chance to be the holy crap of the Hellblade series, and started
But
on
Witcher
this
had the
path.
benefit of being everywhere. So we're talking about exclusives that sell consoles.
Yeah, but Witcher 3 on Xbox would have sold consoles. If
Not-
that's all. If,
but it
all, if
wouldn't-
that's all that the only place that it was.
But I don't think people would have tried it. I think there's
Yeah, but I
I
don't.
don't-
I don't understand because why are people?
Witcher became very good because I played it. I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say. I played it and then I went, okay, this is one of the best games I've ever played. But on the outside, it doesn't look like it's the best game you'll ever play.
But neither does God of War.
Yes, it does. Every shot, every scene, every line in that game is just throwing testosterone in my face.
And well, do you remember the trailers for Witcher though? Holy
Yeah, those
crap!
are
Those are good.
best trailers I've ever seen.
But you also had the hype of the previous 2 games, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Hellblade. All I'm saying is if Hellblade takes this up, because it was already a very good game, won all kinds of awards.
Yeah, but
if it takes it up a notch with money behind it, and
I get that.
think it could be.
I think it's a console seller for people that already have Xboxes. I don't think you're going to get PlayStation unless it's a 10 out of 10.
I beg to differ because Hellblade, when it first dropped, was only on PlayStation and PlayStation viewed it as a console seller.
Any game that's 10 out of 10 will sell consoles. So yeah, if you're saying it's
What about,
if it's an Elden Ring, if it's a Witcher 3, if it's a God of War, then yes, it'll sell consoles. But I don't know if it's up there.
Yeah, when is State of Decay? I'd like to see more on that.
State of Decay 3 is just 2023.
I think that game, if they go, because State of Decay 1 and 2,
very good.
yeah, they were really fun. But I don't know if like people are standing in line to buy an Xbox just for that, right? Or get Game Pass.
What I'm trying to say, yeah.
But I haven't seen a lot on State of Decay 3.
The last case of Benedict Fox is definitely not going to be Everwild. Also not going to be
Outer Worlds 2.
Outer Worlds 2.
The first one kind of set the foundation. It got people excited. It went back to like a classic Obsidian RPG. You know what I think will do really well and what can be a console seller or a Xbox seller is Avowed.
Avowed could be cool. We've got Redfall. I'm not sure about Redfall really. Arc 2. I mean, Arc 2 is going to be there for people that want to play it.
Yeah, Vin Diesel's in it.
Game. Fable 4.
Fable could
that
be.
one could be.
Is expected in 2023 at the earliest, but could be considerably later. Yeah, so this.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see it till like
slashgear.com. Stop feeding me lies. Put that in your list. Okay, Starfield, and then Starfield.
I'm telling you, man, I think Starfield can be really good and generate a lot of excitement.
So next year, potentially, now there's probably games that we don't know about, but potentially the big three for me would be Hellblade. I think has an opportunity there. Forza 8 is going to do it, no doubt, but Forza's is like a niche game.
I mean, it is the racing. If you like racing games,
genre,
you'll buy a console.
And then Starfield, a lot lies on Starfield right now.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they have a good lineup of games. I mean, Starfield is, I think, going to be their big one. Outer Worlds 2 is exciting. Hellblade is exciting. Forza is exciting. I mean, I think they got a lot of good games coming.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do. I think January, that presentation, this beginning of the year Xbox presentation is going to really set the tone going into 2023.
Yeah.
Speaking of setting the tone, why am I now scared that Starfield's going to suck? I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Good, because now if it doesn't suck, we'll be extra happy.
Uncle Brolic in chat says the Grinch is here.
So to complete, that was Travis Haxton with that question. What we're looking forward to in 2023. Any memories from last year? Any?
Elden Ring was fantastic.
Oh, Elden Ring
came
Phenomenal
out with
game.
new PvP update.
Just recently, yeah.
And I still like that at the Game Awards, he was like, "We're gonna make better games.
You're gonna do even better."
That was like a.
I wonder if they would have flashed the credit. Other developers are like,
they're like, "Oh shit,
what?" Hideo Kojima was back there, like, popped his head up. His head popped up, like, what?
I think.
Do you think there's like a bar or like a club?
I'm sure
that they all go to, like Miyazaki, Hideo Kojima. I would throw Todd Howard in there. You know, like, do you think there's just like a place they go? And they're all like, "Oh, hey guys, how was work?" Oh,
you get like a special members only jacket.
Yeah,
it's that room at the airport that no one can go in.
Yeah,
you always see it, and you're like, they got beds.
Yeah, Reggie from Nintendo's there. You know what I mean? Like the greats.
Who gets that? They're just
so Reggie. He just retired. He didn't go do other things, right?
Well, I think he like consults for Nintendo now. Which is like funny because that's the business you want to get into, apparently.
Heck yeah! Well, yes. There's news. There's Blizzard news. David Jordan called me today and told me, and it makes me laugh.
Yeah, they like rehired Chris Metzen as basically a consultant.
Well, so the role was we rehire. Well, I don't know.
They said you can look it up, but basically they said that he is a
creative advisor
for Warcraft.
So basically, hey. What are we doing wrong?
Yeah.
Bring us
the
back.
memes are saying daddy's back.
Yeah, daddy's home.
which is funny.
Daddy's come home.
Because a creative advisor, it makes me think, do they just 1099 him? Like is he even on the pay books? Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I think what's going to happen is they're going to write up a script. They're going to send it. They're going to send it to him, and he's going to be like, "No, do it this way."
So
And
it
then
probably
send
is.
back.
They asked him to come back, and he's like, "I don't want that responsibility. I don't want the stress that comes with it." And they're like, "Okay, what if you just come in and tell us what to do, and then our job is to execute it. No responsibility on you." Okay, I could do that. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an advisor. So
He was the first one to leave. Then it was
one of the
Ben
first
Brode.
ones. Yeah.
Well, the fact that he's willing to come back says that.
Well, as an
there's-
advisor.
Yeah, but it says that there's changes going around there. I wonder how much is this connected. How much say does Microsoft have in these decisions at this point? I bet you they have quite a few, quite a big influence.
Well, I
there.
will say this: the past little while, Warcraft has been doing really good. The expansion launched very well.
Diablo Immortal
The
expansion
is
just
good.
launched as well. The new area, it's been getting rave reviews,
By people that pay for it, or
making
by
tons, making tons of money.
yeah. So I
making
think
more
that's
money.
why it's getting rave reviews.
Well, no, if you felt gypped, wouldn't you give it a bad review?
Well, no, because when you pay $1,000 and you just stomp on everything, you don't really feel gypped. You know?
It's actually quite enjoyable to just. Actually, no.
Yeah, it's fun to pay to win every once in a while.
Yeah.
Blake
No.
Densley writes in, hey, thank
I
you.
don't know.
Thank you very much, Travis Haxton, by the way, for that question. Blake Densley writes in, what is your biggest letdown game you played this year? Any letdown games? That's a good
I
question.
gotta pull up a list
Have
again.
I been let down by a game? What game would that? I think it's really hard to let me down.
That's true. You are a lover of games.
Yeah, it's just that was all right. Let down though, huh? What did we play this year?
I know. I gotta pull up the list.
I mean, a lot of
The Overwatch 2.0 launch was pretty let down because you didn't
But
get to
I-
play it for a week.
But
But once you played it, you got chippered back up.
any Destiny letdowns for you guys? Anything like that? Star Wars Lego was really good.
The medium was kind of a letdown, but it just may not have been my style. Like
I
I was
didn't expect much from that.
I was
You went
expecting
back
a
and-
little bit more. Like
went back and played it?
I don't hate the game. I think it's I think it has its place, but I think I was just expecting a little more.
Okay.
Let down.
We only
I'm
play
going
good.
through these games.
We only
We've
play
had a
good
lot of-
games. We
we've
only
had-
play good games.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't play Gotham Knights.
I'm currently playing it right
How
now.
Oh
is
yeah.
that?
What do you think? By the way,
I'm not too far. I just unlocked co-op, so we can get to the co-op part and play. I'm actually excited for it. It starts out with a really cool cutscene. I am still kind of bummed that they lock you at 30 frames. Remember how the guy blamed the Xbox and then deleted his tweets?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Oh, what about the Hook? What was the game? The Hood game? The multiplayer?
Yeah, that was a letdown.
Was that a letdown? That's a letdown, I think, for you guys. What was letdown about it? Just the way that it was constructed with the multiplayer? It's hooded, right? That's the game?
Hood.
Hood.
Is that the?
It's the one where I
Jordan was
accidentally insulted that guy
dude
because
to
their-
his face.
because their comms were all messed up.
The idea of that game was great.
Yeah.
The
Execution?
The execution faltered, and there were a lot of bugs.
And by the time, I don't know if it's fixed or you know what was a letdown? Dark Tide. I was really excited for that, and it just wasn't there.
Just didn't do it.
It just didn't hold my attention. Not saying that it's necessarily a bad game, but we were all pumped for it. Dungeons and Dragons 4-player co-op. Did I say Dark Tide? I'm sorry, Dark Alliance.
Dark Alliance,
I
yeah,
apologize.
Dark Alliance.
Rephrase that.
Dark
Dark
Tide, no,
Alliance,
Dark Alliance.
is the Dungeons and Dragons one. Yeah, Dark Alliance 4-player co-op. It just didn't hold our attention very long. I think we played it for a day or two. Now,
That's another game that was buggy.
now Dark Tide. Very excited for that one. I did download it on PC, but they did say the console version is coming shortly after PC launch, so I'm kind of holding out a little bit.
Yeah.
But that
don't-
game, I'm saving myself.
Saving myself. Don't forget Disney Dreamlight Valley dropped this year.
Yeah, that's a letdown for me.
It's been fantastic. Have you ever played that game?
No, but it looks like it would let me down,
Because it's very
especially
good.
with how, in my immediate vicinity, how hyped it is.
It's very
I
good.
can obviously tell I'm going to be let down from that.
Very good.
That's my biggest fear is being let down by that game. I laid in bed last night thinking if I were to play that Disney game and it sucks, then how terrible
see,
my life is.
I
gonna
laid
be.
in bed thinking, oh my goodness, this game might suck.
Yeah, you too, huh? That's how. That's how I am with every Disney IP right now.
But you could think about that with any game, like
I know!
Red Dead Redemption. Like, you know what, this might suck.
I'll tell you what was not a letdown.
It's gonna suck, right?
What was not a letdown is I went back and replayed Red Dead Redemption, and I'm halfway through it. Just been grinding away every once in a while. The world is so good.
Yeah,
World's
their
so
single
good.
player world is very
Single player, so good.
well crafted.
Well done, guys. Well, the other one that I went back to that I very much have enjoyed is with all the DLC, which is how Paradox totally makes their money. Is City Skylines. That game, so good, so good.
Good game.
And I was gonna, because I've played it on the PC. I have it on Steam. And before, the Steam version was so much better than the Xbox version. It wasn't even close. And so I would play it on Steam. And this time around, I was like, okay, do I just play this? But I didn't want to sit at my computer, so I was like, okay, let's try it on the Series X. Maybe it's improved. No, it's on par with the PC version.
I prefer the PC because of the precision.
Yeah, the precision there matters. Yeah, it's true. The mouse, those games with mouse is just better. But it's on par.
Can you? Is that one of the games you can just plug in a mouse and keyboard?
Plug in mouse and keyboard. Yeah, you can do that. I actually considered doing that. I started to look up best mouse and keyboard setup for a couch.
They got that nice wireless Razer one that has the mouse pad that like pulls.
That's just
that's Razer.
It's as expensive as the HD expansion slot.
The hard drive.
Your hard drive. So we'll just get that. Another pleasant surprise from this year: Spicy RimWorld.
That's a really good
on
game.
Console. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean that game's been around for like 4 years or so on PC, but kind of got to play it on the console. It's a very fun game. I actually still prefer it on PC though, to be honest, because the precision.
Yeah, the way that it works. Whenever you have a game that's like management simulation, mouse and keyboard is hard to beat.
And you don't have like the mods.
Oh, the
mods in that game are very, very useful.
Yeah.
Very useful.
Yeah, like mods that enable you to actually track your players.
Yeah, because there's a lot to manage.
Emotions without having to go really four menus
You know
deep.
what? That's my pleasantly surprised on the console this year. It was this year.
RimWorld?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, man. Anyone that's not played it.
I dumped in a lot of hours.
I know, you dump in a ton of hours and then you reach this point where you realize like,
I could do that better.
Here, like I messed up. Okay, start over.
And then the worst part is you have one of your key characters get Alzheimer's.
Oh.
And it ruins the game like a totally.
Well, what's amazing is they don't give you story or personality with your guys. Really, they give you like a little blurb about them, but you feel they manage to make you feel attached so that when someone dies or something happens, you're like, oh my God.
I had my researcher get Alzheimer's, which is not a good combination. I know, which is really sad because, Alzheimer's sucks in real life, but in the game, that was a pretty crucial character. I need you to research. Everyone else is like hunters or defenders.
Gatherers.
Yeah. The people you don't care about, I put as cleaners. I really do. Because you have to make sure the halls are clean for everyone to stay happy.
Was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles this year? Shredder's
that
Revenge?
was a fun little game.
That's don't ever call it a little game. Okay?
Yeah, sorry. That was neat.
Oh, you.
That one was a neat game. No, it was fun. It was fun. I'm glad you guys, I think it was Barbara Blake convinced me to play it. And it was a lot of fun. No, that game is one of those games where it's like it's definitely more fun co-op.
A game that I've really enjoyed as well as a pleasant surprise that I got for $10, Sonic Colors. That game
that's right, yeah.
is very good.
You get Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, I wonder.
I've heard people say like it's different but good. It's kind of a consensus,
I don't like that. Sonic Colors is very good.
I don't like that review.
Yeah.
Is that, they say it's good?
I don't like that sentiment.
I don't like
the it's different but good. Don't give me that.
Yeah.
Don't give me that.
I don't believe them.
Rick Gaffney in chat says, "Do you think we'll get GTA 6 in 2023?"
No.
I don't think so either.
But
do you think?
I think we're told they're shooting for 2024.
And so do you think we'll get a announcement this year?
Probably in E3. We'll probably get something.
Oh,
they tend to do a year out or so. So I would say we'll see something at E3 and then we won't see it for 2024. And everything's delayed nowadays, anyways. Maybe I'll be an old man by the time that game comes out. But
Is there a game that is currently out multiplayer wise that do you think is just going to reign supreme next year? I.e.,
Currently out?
yeah, like for instance, I'm thinking Call of Duty DMZ. Does that game reign supreme? Like, do they progress that game to a point that game is the multiplayer game next year?
There is a ton of potential in that.
Yeah.
That game.
Can I tell you something? So, like, if we were to do a top like 3 games for this year,
Yeah.
Elden Ring would be my number 1.
Sure.
But I think at a minimum, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 would be my number 3. I'm not saying like the game is a masterpiece and it's perfect, but the sheer amount of content and the fact that all the content is, in my opinion, pretty quality.
Yeah, high quality content.
It's good. Like they have something for everybody. Like they have Warzone. They have, which I haven't played a lot of. I was really excited for Warzone 2, but then as soon as we started playing DMZ, that's where we've been spending a lot of our time, which is like, kind of a version of Warzone, but they have DMZ for people that like that extraction shooter. They have, I love it, but they have the third person mode, which is really cool. They have the co-op missions. They have the raids that are coming. They have the single player campaign. They have the different regular multiplayer modes. They have like Rainbow Six style siege modes where you have prisoner extract and one life modes. Like the sheer amount of content they have. And yes, like DMZ needs some work. I've only, I've heard a few things, Warzone, bugs and different issues there. Right. But I would say the content that they have is all quality, and the amount of content that they have, good for them. Good for Infinity Ward. Let them just make the Call of Duty games.
It's like Disneyland. There's something for everybody.
Yeah, no, there really is. It's just it's amazing the sheer amount of content and good content in the game. I feel like with everything they did, they cared about it. Like even DMZ, I was worried DMZ was just going to be like, they want to get into the extraction shooter. They're going to Battlefield it, right? Throw it in and then just forget about it, right? But no, it feels like they legitimately tried. Yes, there's improvements they can make, but it does feel like they tried.
Yeah.
Same with all the other modes, the prisoner extract modes, the third person mode. I even played a round of Warzone in third person. It was fun.
It's exciting.
Yeah, like
Would you prefer third person or?
I think I do prefer third person.
Why?
Look around corners, man.
Yeah, look around
Cheating.
corners. You can see all the skins you paid for.
It's a legal way to cheat.
Yeah.
I mean, and on Overwatch, I go into my sit down emote just so I can peek around corners.
Yes,
Because it pulls out, so you see the emote, and then you can look around corners.
No, yeah, given like I said, I would say a good 80% of my time has been spent in DMZ. The other 20% has been like Warzone here and there, and then like regular multiplayer modes and stuff, and the campaign, which I think I'm still on the last mission of the campaign. But anyway, to answer your question, I really hope they do a lot with DMZ and make it better and fix the freaking AI. But
yes.
Yeah. And I don't mean, because, there's that guy out there that's like, oh, Jordan, you just got to get good. No, when the AI spawns behind you, that's ridiculous and broken. Anyway, I'm going to say that as my pleasant surprise. That Call of Duty made my top 3 for the year.
Wow. So that's your number 2. What's your number 3?
Well, Call of Duty would be number 2 or 3. I don't know. I'd really have to think about number 2.
Yeah, what's your third pick then?
You know what they should do for DMZ? Sorry to interrupt. They should add because in Tarkov you can come in as a player scav.
Yeah.
Player juggernauts that come in to try to screw everything up.
Wait, like the actual juggernaut?
Yeah.
That would be.
Give them limitations. Like they run slower. Obviously, they're limited on
weapons.
Kit. Yeah, the kit that they have.
But at that point, it wouldn't be a juggernaut. You know what I mean?
But juggernauts they're not fast.
Yeah, but they can destroy things.
I know, but that's the thing. Like,
but if you got one that was good,
put like for every 4 players, there's one juggernaut ratio, and that would make DMZ far more butt clenching. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, I've said it before. I think they should. I don't know about that, but I do.
You don't think so?
I do.
Why not? Why not?
I think it would be like
you have scavs or AI that spawn behind you and headshot you and end your current thing. Why not make it like you can see them coming and then you just say, "Oh,"
but it would be like if we explain this in like Tarkov terms. It would be like spawning in as Tagila. You know what I mean? Like
the guy that can would be fun?
Yeah, well, for that player, right? So we've said it before. I think DMZ I'm not saying they need to be Tarkov because they're not. It's definitely a Call of Duty game. But I think they should take elements of that game in the respect that I think they should allow a lot more in your stash. I think they should have a full stash system. Let me bring out backpacks. Let me bring out armor plates, right? Let me decide what don't just let me do guns. Let me do the whole suite. You know what I mean? And you can say, well, Jordan, then you'll get too strong. Well, so what? That's the point of the game. Like,
Let me be strong.
Like, this is one of the only, which kind of counteracts what I just said about your argument. But these are one of the only game genres that I don't mind if that player comes in with a heavy kit and I come in with a small kit, because just like in Tarkov, one bullet makes the difference.
One bullet will kill you.
I'm telling you, you can wear an airframe, but if you get shot between the eyes, doesn't matter how much armor you bring in. Same with Call of Duty. And I think that's why they can do it with Call of Duty, because even when you have 3 armor plates on and you have like a stacked weapon, I mean, I'm going to shout out Ronan. He posted a clip where he wrecked it was him versus a team of 3 and he wrecked him no problem. You know what I mean? Like, I think because of the time to kill, even with 3 armors, you can do stuff like that. And the same with Tarkov, right? Like, you can do stuff like that because yes, a better kit gives you an advantage, but you can still be beaten. Does that make sense how I'm kind of trying to explain myself?
That's why I think the Juggernaut's a great idea.
Yeah, but I just don't want to get killed. It's like a freaking tequila walking around. I hate that guy.
Yeah.
You remember when he combat slid 360 no-scoped me in the face?
Yeah. You mean every time we play that map?
Yeah, interchange. I hate that guy. And then they put his brother in the game.
With the sledgehammer.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes, Jordan, everything you're about to say, yes, I have experienced that.
Yeah. David, have you ever experienced a shirtless dude with a sledgehammer that probably like sniffed cocaine running right at you?
Every Saturday night?
Yeah, like, I mean,
There are a few things that can take that monstrosity down.
you see him and you just turn and run.
Like,
It's like he's like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. You just turn and run.
That's hilarious.
But
Well, everybody,
Shoot the kneecaps. That's all I'm
thank
saying.
you
Yeah.
for joining us for another year this year. We're very excited for 2023. You want to know what I'm excited for? At the end of this year, I finally...
Starfield, right?
No,
You made me not excited.
No, I'm excited. This year was one of my busiest years in life ever.
yeah,
Like, not even close. And so as a result, I was able to play games less. And I'm finally getting to a point, I would say, especially over the last 2 months, where I've learned how to set aside time for gaming and enjoy myself and relax. So I'm really looking forward to getting more game time in 2023 and just taking time to enjoy myself.
I do have to
that
ask
way.
you both a question though.
Oh, no.
With because this is our last show of the year, we had
Yeah.
a 2-week break. With your 2-week basically Christmas break,
Witcher 3.
What are you playing? Witcher 3.
I may go Witcher. I downloaded it, so I think I'm going Witcher 3.
Very cool.
But we'll see.
Yeah. What about you, Mark?
I want to try the gun game. What is it? Half-Life? I want to try Half-Life. No, Half-Life.
Half-Life? What?
No, what is the game? High
I want to try
Like
a game
Half-Life.
released in 2006.
Yeah, high
I mean, Half-Life is good. I mean, you can play it. You should get a VR machine and get Half-Life Alex so I
Okay.
can come over and play it.
okay, sure.
Yeah.
Done.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
If I say Witcher, that's the only game I play. Witcher is a game that you need to lean into.
Yeah, I think I may take the break to do Witcher 3 just so that I can now have an informed opinion on it.
Get past the Bloody Baron, go on a date with a sorceress, and then move on to the
I
town.
think she's a side quest actually. So,
She's a great one.
but I don't think she affects the final ending if you decide to
Correct.
progress that date to the further stages. If
Well,
know
you
what I
just
mean.
took away that decision dilemma, the moral dilemma for me.
Game's been out long enough. It's your own
Yeah, I
fault.
think you can't complain.
Yeah.
Grinch. No, I think I will play Witcher though.
What about-
Downloaded it, got everything. I'm excited to go through and play.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
agree.
what I want to do is so I'm playing not on what's the hardest mode?
Death March.
I'm doing the one behind that.
Yeah, I have to do Death March because I have to get all the achievements.
Ooh,
Can you change the difficulty on the New Game Plus?
Yes, that's why New Game Plus is the best way to do it, because basically what I'm doing right now is because I've already beaten the game, so I'm gonna I'm using the Your Sign armor, and I haven't crafted all the pieces. So I'm gonna mastercraft all the pieces so it's fully maxed out, and I believe armor is one of the things you can carry over into New Game Plus. So then I'm gonna go New Game Plus, Death March it, and I've already got a little bit of an advantage because I got the best armor in the game essentially.
I think that's
From
going to
that.
be my plan too.
Yeah, so that's what
As
I'm
long
gonna do.
as
So I
can
gotta
change
just do
the
that.
difficulty.
So wait, Jordan, is that what you're focused on for Christmas break?
I'm focused on a few things. World of Warcraft is doing really good right now. I'm very excited about that. Got all my PvP armor.
Nice and done.
Working up the heroics, doing some mythics. What I am gonna play though is the Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core remastered came out this week.
I saw that,
and I kind of got
actually.
that. I got that already installed on the box.
Isn't
Just
that on
kinda
Game
went-
Pass?
I hope not. I think I bought it.
I think it's on Game Pass, bro.
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 Listen,
Is,
bro.
is it on Game Pass?
I think it's on Game.
Did I buy it?
I think that's how I saw it.
Either way-
is I was browsing Game Pass.
Either way, I went to the store and I did something. I may have bought it, but I have it installed.
Oh, very nice. Well, good luck on that.
To be honest, and this is what I tell Mark, I'm so used to just going through the motions, I don't even notice anymore,
When you buy something?
Yeah, it's just like, I'm going to get it anyway, just going through the
Yeah, I
motions.
feel
but
you. I feel you there.
anyway.
Defenestrator dropped a super chat. Very thank you for that. Very much thank you. Thank you
Oh.
very much. That super chat. Defenestrator says Merry Christmas and thanks for a great year. Thank you.
Also, Defenestrator, there's a sweet little exploit you can do for that headshot crossbow achievement.
Ooh.
Just throwing that out there. We'll connect later.
Hey, thank you very much, guys, for joining us again.
Hold on, hold
another
on,
good
hold on.
year. Yes,
David.
Yeah. Give
So
it.
I Google searched is Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion on Game Pass.
Yeah.
I have to on this article. I have to scroll down
All the way to
1,
the
2,
end
3,
to get a yes
several
or no.
ads
Yeah.
for fifth paragraph. It is not set to release on Game Pass.
Oh, good.
Oh,
so I
okay,
did
okay.
buy it, and I didn't stupidly
Okay.
buy it then.
Okay,
Good.
I must have seen it on the store then. When I was
Page
getting
3
Witcher.
of that article tells
That's what
me.
I've noticed. That's what they've been doing. It's a stupid freaking Google hack.
Oh, okay. No, I want to talk about this. Using the word hack. That pisses me off.
What? Like how I just used it?
How did you use it?
I said that's just a stupid Google hack that people are
Well,
like an SEO
that's
hack.
that I think is actually the correct way to use hack.
Oh, okay.
There's is that like a search term or something? Because everyone's like, use this hack to make eggs. No, that's called following a recipe.
Oh, yeah. Life hacks.
Yeah, life hacks.
I
There's a
think-
whole website, lifehack.com.
Cyberpunk is built around life hacks.
But it's not a hack. It's how it is. You get what I'm saying?
No, but there's a special hack to
No.
make your eggs better.
I think
No.
it's more considered a tip.
Yeah, a hack is
Yeah,
just,
it's-
well, a hack is like a secret.
No, but it's not a secret. That's what frustrates me. People use that term nowadays as interchangeable with the word tip.
I can get on with you. I can get on board with you on all the other anti-words that you threw out today. I'm on board.
I'll show you a million articles that use the word hack.
On
that they
hack,
shouldn't.
I have no problem with it. Is it
I-
overused? Probably.
I think the younger generation is going to be terrible at grammar in about 10 years.
No, they already are. Trust me. I'll show you some emails.
Well, if you guys,
You know that poster where it's like evolution and it's like the monkey becoming the caveman?
yeah.
The other half of that poster I feel like is starting to play in where it's just going back down. You know what I mean?
We are so what you're saying is
We're
we're
the
the
pinnacle.
pinnacle
We're,
of
we are
society.
the
pinnacle of
pinnacle,
humanity.
and then now it's just like it flipped the poster and it's coming back down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but every generation.
They think that. Yeah,
I guess you're right. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm at that stage in my life then where I'm just like,
David hit that like at 7 today and started off with a banger. So
Yeah, about the French.
okay, well, on that note, let me end this podcast. Everybody, thank you for an awesome 2022.
Yeah, love you guys. We'll see you in 2023. First week of January, so the first Friday, January 6th. If it's not the 6th, it's the 7th, but I'm pretty sure it's the 6th. We'll see you then. Have a great year, rest of your year. See you in 2023. Get ready, baby. It's going to be a big year. Bye, everybody.
I'm walking